All right, we are live. Share stream. Copy. Go to Telegram. Paste the link. All right. Gotta load it up on Pingu. Give me a sec, guys. Gotta watch my favorite ad. You know, because I can't. You guys hate my monitor setup, so unfortunately, this is how it's gonna be now. Live chat. Ta 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 ta. All right, so let me know if you guys can hear me, and then we'll go ahead and start. I want to cover a few things. Hello, Adele Mutawi. You're the first one in the chat. Welcome. So Adele, can you hear me? Since you're the first one in here, let me know if you can hear me. Cool. So yeah, I want to talk about Bitcoin at the current price action, and of course from yesterday's live stream. We were pretty much streaming when the initial break happened at the 63.7k range. We saw 63.9. We saw the breakdown structure, and now of course is a time or opportunity to be looking for possible buying opportunities. So yesterday, I mentioned the fact that if we end up breaking above our exponential moving averages and use them as support, that's going to be the bullish indicator we are waiting for. The problem that I see right now, of course, on the 4-hour time frame is the fact that we are not seeing volume come into the market. We actually are continuing to retest our exponential moving averages, but we are not seeing that volume overall. And ideally, the more times these support levels are tested, the higher chances of them actually breaking once again. So I did mention to you guys the fact that if we end up being in this range or break above, this is probably the most likely where we're going to see a consolidation. Now, consolidation moves at the current range, of course, are going to become extremely volatile. So your pretty much best bet is to wait until the resistance or the wick high break to enter a long, or of course, waiting for that break structure of 63.9 to enter a short. That's ideally what you want to trade in between these ranges, but you don't necessarily want to be, of course, on the consolidation. Like I get this question quite a few times is, hey Pingu, can I look for a long position on 63.9 and can I look for a short position on 68.9? So the problem with that logic is if you were to, for example, let's say you take a short position on this trade, right? So you're taking a short position on 68.9. What happens is the market actually does end up breaking out from that short position, right? So rather it breaks out from that resistance, and now you're pretty much caught into all-time high and that volume coming in. The same way, if you enter a long position on 63.9, you guys have a real example of that right here. You can see that we didn't end up holding support, and when support fails to hold, you have a massive bearish engulfing with a massive wick. From the wick low to the wick high of 67 down to 59, that is a massive candle, right? You have to be very, very careful when you are trading something like Bitcoin, mostly when given the fact that we were near all-time high. There was a lot of period of volatility, and this is where you really need to understand where leverage comes into play. A lot of people got sideswiped on this move. I think it was like a few, 300 million or something got liquidated in this one candlestick. So that's why I tell you guys it's better to not over leverage yourselves and just literally just be patient. You being patient is a lot more beneficial for you in the long term than it is, of course, being greedy at these levels. And for example, like yesterday, right? So when I said, hey, like we're taking a long position on this scalp opportunity to the exponential moving average, we took the long position, the scalp opportunity played out perfectly, but we were out of that trade. We didn't end up holding that trade for long, right? We were in and out of the market, and now we're in that same consolidation zone once again. So this is why I tell you guys, take what's on the table and what you know is going to happen, and then wait for the market to decide its next move. And that's exactly the same thing we can say about Ethereum as well. Right now on Ethereum, we are trading above our exponential moving averages. So what I want to see, of course, is a support retest. I told you guys, the wick high on Ethereum is at 38.97. What I want to see is, of course, these exponential moving averages now being used as support. We had the breakdown structure, we got back up into a V-shaped recovery, but we never saw the retest on these EMAs as of right now. Even the 20 EMA hasn't been tested yet. So you're better off just waiting either for the wick high to break and then entering a long position into 4,028, or of course, waiting for the exponential moving averages and a candle close and then going from that position, if that makes sense. But yeah, so that's pretty much like in terms of those trades. A lot of people are talking about Doge right now and they want Doge updates. So in terms of Doge, I don't really expect anything as of right now because of the fact that you can see that this level is now being turned into resistance, which we have to be very careful about. So what I'm looking for on Doge is, of course, a break above and that level being used as support. Then that's going to be my confirmation to look for a long position. From a spot perspective, anything in between this range is going to be perfect for a spot level at 0.124 or, of course, 0.11. In terms of Shiba, like, I will upload a video, so I don't want to talk too much in Shiba, but right now it's just a period of consolidation. This is a no trade zone, so I would not be looking for any sort of positions as of right now. We already had our buying opportunity yesterday on these lows here at 0.23. It was a very nice flush opportunity, but now it's just a period of consolidation, so we have to wait and decide what the market, of course, is going to do. Today's pretty chill. Like I said, I'm not really expecting too much, even in terms of views, as you guys can see. Like, it's a pretty chill day. The markets are pretty much stable, so we're not really expecting any sort of high volatility or anything like that, but you know, that's ideally what we're looking for. So thoughts on Doge? I'm kind of stuck in a long right now, wondering if I should close for a negative 21% loss or a hold. Liquidation is 0.1526. So nap time, I have a question for you. Like, what is your leverage on that position? Because that's pretty damn close, I think. Yeah, like, that is very close. That is extremely close. Like, are you on a high leverage trade? Because that's not giving you much room to breathe. Like, we're talking like minimal room to breathe. Like, what was your entry? I don't BTTC, KSM, or TRB. I can look at some of those for you after, but right now, like most coins, like I said, if they're low cap coins, I don't really analyze them too much. Mostly if they're new coins, right? Because the problem with new coins is, if it's a period of price discovery, I'm not going to analyze something that's price discovery because it becomes extremely difficult to kind of look for the next levels versus something that has those previous price levels, and then you can kind of focus on those, if that makes sense. Sorry, so many messages. Let's see. So you still own Beam? I actually sold most of my Beam at 0.032 or 0.03, I think. I mentioned in the chat when I was looking to take some profits. So I did take profits on my Beam. Beam was one of those trades that we actually ended up holding. Beam, so there's a few coins I can talk about real quick. So Beam, IMX, Gala. So let's talk about Gala real quick. So originally when I first sent the message on Gala, if you go back in the chat or even search in the Telegram chat and you search Gala, the first ever message was down here at 0.018. The reason why I knew that Gala would recover was of course, in the previous bull run, it was a massive gaming token, right? Everyone was crazy about Gala. This period of consolidation that happened right here, this was pretty much volume started to die out and we weren't really seeing any sort of dump opportunities. We also had a massive W formation being formed on the 4-hour chart. And I said, hey, okay, that's quite a few bullish scenarios that are happening in this picture. We were in extreme oversold conditions. We had the W. Of course, we had a period of consolidation where we weren't really seeing that many candles. Like, and what I mean by that in terms of a period of consolidation, if I were to zoom in on this chart right here, you can see that the candles and the volume was very, very minimal, right? We were not seeing any sort of crazy moves happening. And of course, Gala did end up breaking into that W formation, and my first message in the chat was on this retest. Once I got the retest confirmation, so we broke above, retested as support, it was at 0.018, and I said, hey guys, look for a long position. And the reason why was this area of, this area happened before as well on Gala, right? So you can see on Gala, we had the lows of 0.015, and within one day, we saw a huge break above into 0.057. So that's the ideal zone that I was playing once again. I said, okay, well, if that happened once before, we were in the same exact support range. Ideally, that should happen once again. And you can see, of course, it wasn't that explosive, but we are heading into that territory as of right now of 0.057. So that level, of course, is going to be a main level. I did end up taking profits across the board on Gala. And now talking about Beam. So when I sent Gala, shortly after, I sent Beam and IMX as well. Immutable X was probably one of the better trades we definitely had in the channel. It was at 84 cents when I first sent it, and it was a larger cap coin, right? So we were sitting at like $1 billion market cap already. And I realized that this bull run, the main narrative is going to be gaming tokens, right? Everyone loves gaming tokens. So that's why I was like, okay, guys, realistically, given the current price action of October and where Bitcoin was sitting, I figure that if I'm bullish on Bitcoin, then I should be bullish on altcoins as well. And you can see on IMX, we had a massive rally from the 84 cents. IMX actually performed extremely well compared to Bitcoin as well, because when Bitcoin was slowly rallying, IMX was going parabolic. Like, there was no question about it. From 84 cents to where I sold was around $2.30. And this is what I tell you guys, is you can't be upset at taking profits, right? People were like, oh, Pingu, you sold early. No, it's not about that. It's the fact that I held from down here all the way up here. I held and I had conviction, and I sold because that was, to me, with size, that was enough profits that I was happy with. The market, of course, as Bitcoin continues to run, yeah, sure, we're probably going to see an insane amount of money flowing into these coins. We might even see a $15 IMX. Does that matter to me? Not necessarily, right? And again, yesterday's dip opportunity was perfect. We see the fact that we had a huge bearish engulfing. We flushed out a ton of traders right here at the 245 low, and now it recovered absolutely perfectly. So these kind of opportunities always present themselves, whether you like the coin or not. If you're in a coin that, of course, is narrative based, you're probably going to see a lot more volume come in first in those coins. And a perfect example of that was Beam yesterday, right? So on Beam yesterday, you can see we had a bearish engulfing, a break to the lows of 0.03. Immediately after, on the 4-hour time frame, it came back and broke all-time highs. Another example of that is Dog with Hat, a meme coin, right? So you can see market was in despair, lows of 103. Market came back immediately. These are the coins that you want to pay attention to. These are the coins that, of course, rebound immediately on market correction, or market, rather corrections. And that's what you want to see. You want to see your top performers and then start bidding on those top performers, because of the fact that as the market continues to rip upwards, these are probably going to be the coins that are going to be leading this narrative, right? So you can, and if we look at Pepe, same idea. Pepe had the dip opportunity, immediately came back, and I am expecting quite a bit more on Pepe in terms of a meme coin. I don't necessarily think it's going to end here. I do think that Pepe might actually go into the 20, 30, 40 billion dollar market cap coins, because it is a larger Ethereum coin as of right now. So let me read the chat here. I still own about 400k coins from 0.02. Should I get out? No, Billy, like, again, this is so, Billy, let me explain something to you, okay? If you're in Gala and you've been holding from 0.02, as of right now, you're almost tripled, right? It's at 0.05, give or take. You're almost tripled your portfolio. At what point is it enough money for you, right? That's what you have to think about. A, opportunity cost, and B, at what point is it enough money? So if you're one of those people that just like wants to hold just to hold forever, then there's better opportunities out there. There's better new shiny coins that you can look into. But for someone that, is up 3x on their portfolio, what you want to do is, usually the rule of thumb is, let's say I usually have a rule of thumb is 3. For me, 3x on my portfolio with size, if I can do that over and over and over, I will, like I said, we're getting pretty close, right? So if you're in a 3x, so you're up 3x of your position in whatever coin, what you want to do is you want to take those profits and then you want to move to another coin with that much more size. That coin goes 2x now, and you're going to see a lot more growth versus, of course, that 3x trying to go for a double again. So like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's not going to happen overnight, but you might get lucky on a dip opportunity. So let's say, for example, Shiba or anything, just give me an example. You might get lucky on a dip opportunity because you sold your bag. The next day the market dips, you see your favorite coins drop 30%, boom, you enter with size, market recovers, and you make an even bigger amount, right? You don't necessarily have to stay in the same coin, unless, of course, it's the volume is there and you are seeing that come in. Otherwise, there's really no point of you doing that. Like, you're better off just flipping around all day long and just kind of paying attention to what the market is telling you. So that's what I would do, Billy, is if I'm in that state, I would probably be flipping and taking my profits, because 3x on Gala, sure, in the long term, it might be 10, 20x, but there's better coins out there that might be 50, 100x, right? So that's my point, is like, just continue moving around, because sometimes you don't want to get into the bag bias. Bag bias is, of course, like, you're holding a coin and you're like, nah, I don't care what the market's doing. Oh, he's making money. Good for him. I'm going to hold this coin till the end. This is my ride or die. That's what we call bag bias. And bag bias is very dangerous in a bull market, because you can end up holding a coin and everything around you would be going up 10, 20, 30, 50x, and your coin is stable and dead, right? And that's where, like, you might see a few pumps here and there, and you're like, oh my god, I told you guys, but everyone else is in some insane profits. Like I said, you're better off moving with momentum. Move with momentum, and you're going to be very profitable in this bull run, right? As the market is moving, you're going in and out with these volume coins, and you're continuing to do that. And you can have these spot positions for your favorite coins long term, but don't put your whole portfolio on one specific coin that's a low cap coin, and then just be like, unless of course it's a meme coin, then YOLO. But if you get my point, like there's better opportunities out there for you. Let's see. I already Francisco, I talked about Doge, but Doge right now is, like I said, in a period of consolidation. We're not really looking for any sort of trade opportunities. I do want to see Doge try to break above 0.168, and then we can start looking for possible trades. Right now is just a position to kind of look around and see how it plays out. So that's pretty much it. So like I said, this is a period of consolidation. We don't necessarily want to be trading this period of consolidation. We want to wait for a break above and then use as support, and then we can start looking to enter, if that makes sense. ICP moving. ICP is a great coin. I do remember mentioning it when we actually saw the initial break at like $8. It actually had a huge run up. I just saw it in my eyes. Yeah. So check that out. So ICP had a beautiful run up, and it does continue to move. I do think ICP, and I still have the chart drawn out, so it's cool, right? So from these live sessions, I still have things drawn out. It's probably going to be $22 soon, because this is looking to break out from this wick high. So this right now, in terms of price action, I'll zoom in for you guys, but this is pretty much where the move set started. So right here, you can see that this is where we saw the initial waterfall. This is probably where things are likely to go, which is getting pretty damn close to this level, right? So you can see right now, it's fighting for it because this level acted as a strong support. Now it's acting as a strong resistance. If it ends up breaking above this level, then there really isn't anything stopping this thing from continuing to rip into $23, $24. So yeah, ICP is decent right now. VeChain, I used to have VeChain back in 2017, I think. I don't know, man. Like I said, 2017 coins, like, again, it's like bag bias, right? Like, people like hold that shit for like, because they think it's this bull run is going to be their bull run. And I gave that example to someone in the last stream as well, because they were like, Pingu, I hold XRP. And I'm like, well, I'm very sorry to hear that, because XRP, I do, like, I don't hate XRP as much as you guys see that I do talk shit about it, but XRP in general is a very, like, it's just stable, man. Like, there's so many coins that have done way better than XRP, and look at XRP right now, right? Like, yes, in the initial last bull run, we shot up to $1.95. Everyone's running laps and saying, we did it, we believed in the coin, here comes $500. And guess what? That was literally the market top. That was literally the market top of $1.95. And those people that were all talking shit, they held from the initial break of 40 cents to $1.95. That's like a 5x position, barely 5x position. What a joke. Like, everything else moved like even main coins from top 30 moved like 10x. Like Decentraland, I remember, was like 3 cents to like what, $8. Sand was like, it was insane. So like, what, at that point, that's what I'm saying, like, there's better opportunities out there. So I don't think VeChain is the play to go right now. I really don't. Yeah, cool. Sorry, I didn't want to go all rant. People are like, oh, he hates XRP. I don't hate XRP. It's a shit coin. Chainlink, sure, I can do Chainlink for you as well. Actually, it's been a while since I've done Chainlink, so I apologize for that. Usually I'm on top of it, but like I said, there's been so many requests coming in that it's becoming a little overwhelming for me to kind of pay attention to what's going on. I can talk about Solana too. It's getting Solana. Let me actually, hold on, guys. Pause. Let me quickly send Solana, okay? Because in the chat, because this is about to break out, and I told you guys, like, once it breaks out, then we can start looking for a position, and this is getting pretty damn close to breaking out. So I just want to make sure I send in the chat, and then we go from there. So give me a sec. Just give me a sec, okay? I'm just gonna type a message real quick. Sorry guys, almost done. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's good. So that's done. But yeah, so back to Chainlink for you. I do apologize. Where the fuck is Chainlink? Okay, there you go. So Chainlink actually extremely bullish, extremely bullish chart. Wick highs of course, $30 probably going to happen now, because there's nothing at this point stopping Chainlink anymore. So you can see from previous price analysis, if I zoom out of the chart, there is literally nothing in terms of this range. The major resistance was 1802, which was broken. And if you look here, 1802 was now used as support. It's actually been using as support multiple retest opportunities and trading above the exponential moving average. I would, in this case scenario, wait for this wick high to break and then enter a long position for that swing. That's what I would do on Chainlink. I would be looking for swing positions into, of course, the regions of 27. Any break above that, and I think it gets super silly. I think we will really start seeing a new all-time high for Chainlink. But that's going to be the next major zone. Is first of all, it's going to be around the 29 level, around there, give or take 29, and then if that level breaks, it's gonna be 37. If that level breaks, it's gonna be wick high of 54. So it is a good position. I think it's of course a good run up too. So these are one of the better coins, I think, for sure, if that makes sense. Raven coin, yeah, I actually wanted to talk about Raven coin. I remember someone did message me and they said, hey, don't forget about Raven to tell in your chat. I actually wanted to tell you guys to buy Raven, which I do apologize. You know, like I said, it's hard for me to balance everything right now. Raven coin, oops, I had it in the chart, man. That's so unfortunate. I even drew the line. But yeah, no, it hasn't moved too much. I think I was going to send it here at 0.018, but I do think Raven is going to have a moment of like literal euphoria all over again, where we see 30 cents break out. Like, it's just going to go absolutely parabolic, because all altcoins are going to go parabolic, right? So this is a 10x position from here, if of course it broke near all-time high. There are better coins, but yes, if you're looking to spot buy Raven, the main resistance, so the first resistance, of course, that we have to pay attention to is going to be around the level of right here. That's the first level, 0.038. Any break above that, and then it's pretty much a free-for-all. So yeah, that's your update on that. Hey Kendall, welcome. Yeah, you're a little late there, buddy, but it's all right. We'll take that. Welcome. What's going on with ETH? Nothing. It's just, yeah, this consolidation is brutal, but it's okay. We're good. 5:17 a.m. I am here for my 100x. Man, you need sleep, man. You always come in here so late. You gotta get some sleep, guys. You don't even understand the things I've done. Like, you guys don't understand. Last night it was crazy. I was buying the funniest meme coin I've ever seen in my life. Geo Borden was the meme coin, and I was just dying. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And yeah, I'm still holding the position. It's just funny though. I like the coin. It's just a funny ass coin. So yeah, anyways, enough of that. Do you guys have any other questions? Like, anything else you guys want me to analyze? This is the perfect opportunity for you guys to kind of give your chart. Like, if you want to fix your lines on your chart, or if you need an education session, like, just ask in the chat, right? It's the best thing you can do, because someone else might be thinking the same thing and they're just too scared to ask. Like, literally just type in whatever you're thinking. And again, to an extent, right? I'm not going to start analyzing random stuff, but to an extent, if you have a question about a trade or a setup or something like that, like, put it in. Like, you know, I talked about Chainlink for him. I talked about anything, like Raven for him. Like, I'm okay to talk about whatever. Just put it in the chat. I don't care. And you know what's cool, guys? Like, you guys see me do this live. Like, I trade naked charts, and you know, people are always like, oh, Pingu, like, when you do your videos on YouTube and stuff, like, you know, like, you guys don't understand. I literally hit the record button and I start talking. I don't prepare. I don't look at the chart. I wake up the next day and I'm just like, boom, 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 boom. Like, that's it. I don't care. Because, like, I'm that used to the charts. Like, I know what's happening regardless of how large the market's moving or how much the coin is moved. I can figure it out. So, like, everything I do live is like, I don't prepare. I just literally load up live. And that's why I tell you guys, like, okay, boom, ask your questions. Like, I don't care. I'll analyze anything for you. I can do stocks as well. So, you know, I'm a free player here. So whatever you guys want. Let's see. Man, I've been free, never going high leverage again. Made 2K, but holy shit, that was insane. Wait, what was the position? You were on Doge, weren't you? Listen, man. Okay, let's have a pep talk here. You are banned from high leverage. You got very lucky at that point. Your liquidation was like 0.0004. That was like I literally looked at it. You were like at the wick high. Like, yeah, like, no, like, don't. Yeah, wow, you actually got really lucky. Look at that. You literally played at the zero. Wow. This is what I'm saying. High leverage is crazy, right? So he had a position. His liquidation was right down here, like right there. This was his liquidation. He probably entered right around here. So yeah, you got lucky, but don't play high leverage again, my friend. Like, it's not something we only do high leverage on tomorrow, like liquidation Thursdays. That's our high leverage trade, and we just do it for fun. Everything else you got to be very, very careful about, because this market, and this is not the market to be high leveraging anyways. People don't understand that. In a bear market, you can go high leverage all day you want, because in a bear market you don't really see that much volume come in. But in a bull market, when it's already so volatile, what's the point of high leverage? Like, you're going for a double suicide there, right? If the market, boom, it flushes you out, you are getting nuked. Like, there's just no point. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, nap time, never again. Okay, so I've learned so much since I started following you. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm doing 10x no more while I learn. Yeah, 10x, like I said, 5x. Honestly, if you're learning, do 5x. I would suggest 5x. 10x is like once you're comfortable with your position, you can start doing 10x. I do 10x. 10x for me is good enough, but yeah, anything above that, it's like kind of like suicidal. So you just be careful. Yeah, Geo Bowden. Anyway, sorry. So, leverage requires levels to keep to one nuking and dump it all. Exactly. Yes. Long Sol. I just talked about it. No, we're not longing Sol yet. So, guys, wait. What did I say in the chat? I gotta read this again. We live right now. We spotted this. Watch wick high for long opportunities. I said watch wick high for long opportunities. That is not wick high, my friend. A wick high is up here. So yes, we might break. Yeah, we've been seeing this chart. We already played the BART formation. I do think that Solana is going to see a massive run soon, but we have to position ourselves properly, because this has been extremely choppy. You don't necessarily want to get caught. So you're better off, like I said, trading the wick high, which is going to be at 142, enter that long, and then continue from there. Or of course, if you want to be really aggressive, then you can enter on the resistance break of 134 and then go from there. So that's your two options there. Yeah, that makes sense. How's your thoughts on DeFi protocols this market? I do think DeFi protocols are beneficial, but like, I don't know. I think this narrative for this run, there's too much, right? Well, surprisingly, so at first people were like, oh, it's AI, then it was gaming, now it's meme coin. So like, that's how crazy the market is, right? It moves extremely fast. I remember back in 2018, it was decentralized exchanges. What is it, Aptos or something? Not Aptos, sorry. I had some piece of shit, Affiliate. That's what I had. It was a Dex coin. Oh, we can do a real quick lesson for you guys. Okay, all right. So, cool. So, when I talk about dog shit coins, check this out. It's gone. It doesn't even exist. This used to be one of the biggest DEX coins, most hyped up shit back in 2018. Everyone was going crazy for. And welcome to today's age, it does not even exist. This is why I tell people, in a bull run, I don't care how good the technology is or what it sounds like. It may not, like, that coin may not cover back. I remember back in 2018 or 2017 during the run-up, Neos, like, you guys remember Neos? I don't know if the OGs are in here, if anyone's been in the market this long, but Neo was like, you know, everyone's shrine. It was a top 10 coin. People loved it, going crazy about it. And now it's like, look, 1.2 billion market cap. It's a joke. It's literally a joke from where it used to be and where it's at right now. So that's why I tell people, don't get caught into the bag bias. Like, it doesn't matter how good your bag is. Like, make sure you take your profits along the way, or even just nuke it when you get to a certain level. Like, I nuke coins all the time. I don't care. It's not my feelings. It's my money. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care if, like, you know, oh, Pingu, you're so bullish on a coin and then you sold. Well, yeah, bro, welcome to the market. I gotta sell sooner or later. And then I love, you know what's hilarious, guys? I had someone comment on my YouTube channel last night and said, this guy's an idiot. He has no idea what he's doing. You can only make money in crypto if you have millions and millions of dollars. It was on the Shiba video, and it makes me so bullish that people don't even understand leverage yet, let alone crypto. Like this, people think that you need to have millions and millions of dollars in Shiba to be able to flip it to make money. They don't understand what leverage is, and that's the best part. This is where stupid money comes into play. That's what stupid money is when you're trading with morons like that, and they have no idea how to even process anything. You're gonna do well in this market. You guys are ahead of the curve by so much. The general population is just now looking into Shiba. Imagine, they're just looking into Shiba now, where they're like, Shiba looks good. And like, we're over here, like, you know what I mean? Like, we've been in this for a very long time. Like, who gives a shit? Like, we're gonna make money anyways. But there's two things I actually want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about is there's levels to this, okay? And what I mean by that is, on Shiba, for example, and I talked about this to some of my other buddies today this morning, is when you look at Shiba from a perspective like this, is if you go on TikTok, it's all over TikTok, right? You have all these little kids talking about Shiba. I put $100 in this coin and now it's $1,000 and I have 1 trillion of these. If I make $1, I'm a trillionaire, right? That logic sounds funny as shit, but there's a little truth to that. Is when you have a hive mind, when you have that many people talking about Shiba and saying, I'm up this much money on my Shiba, I'm up this much money on my Shiba, it's going to cause other people to look into Shiba as well and try to buy Shiba. I can tell you guys that because it's based off my YouTube channel views. When I post a video on Shiba, I'm getting 6,000 to 8,000 views. My channel is only 55 or 5,800 people now. You need to understand a small channel like that, for that to be getting that much views, that means that's being searched a lot on YouTube. So I know for a fact that is a bag bias confirmation. So what you want to do at this point is look for leverage positions. If you can catch Shiba, and of course for those of you that missed the trade in Telegram, and I do know a lot of you guys did, because A, you're a lot new to the channel, and B, like, it was posted at 1,004 and I said we're taking a long position here, and a lot of you guys doubled and closed, which nothing wrong with that. But if you're like a maniac and you're someone that has mental illness and you want to hold this damn trade forever, like this whole run up, you would be leveraging into this position or looking for a massive swing position on this long, because guess what? Looking at Shiba right now, it's not even close to silly season. It's not even close to where it can be. It can still go up 3x from here to all-time high. If it breaks all-time high, I showed you guys this last time too, what happens to a coin when it breaks all-time high. We are still early. Even on Shiba, you are, still early on this coin, and I think the general public is just now looking into it. So things are going to get pretty crazy pretty quick. So yeah, that's my thought process. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, well, listen, man, like meme coins is meme coins, fatty. Like, you know this. Like, meme coins, like, I don't talk about meme coins here because meme coins is a different breed, and you out of all people should know how crazy it can get. But when it comes down to realistic perspectives, and yes, we're going for those 10%, 20% gains, because you're not going to go to bed barely sleeping like me. Like, I barely sleep sometimes when I'm in a meme coin, right? Because it can go to zero overnight and you're like stressing and stuff, versus just holding, for example, Shiba, and you know it's not going to go to zero overnight. You wake up, oh, oops, it's down 5%. Oh, oops, it's up 20%. So I'd rather trade like that. That's just me personally. Some people, like I said, they'd rather live in the trenches and sleep on the trenches. I'm not that person. I can't be doing all that. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So it does look like someone did text me that said, hey, like, I don't think the exponential moving averages are going to be hit. It does look like Ethereum does want to hit that level. So this is the wick high, failed to break. So yeah, this would be the ideal zone. You want to be looking for a long position once the candle closes. These levels act as magnets, right? So you can see what I mean by this is when we had the initial break structure on the exponential moving average, or the wick high of resistance, same idea we were here. We had to retest the exponential moving averages as support, got the confirmation, then we continued the next leg. So it would look like something like this. That's the ideal thing that I think that would look for on Ethereum as of right now. Make sense? Shiba's going to overrun Doge. No, I don't think Shiba's going to... I'm not going to fight over dog coins. I'm not going to say who runs who and who's going to be who. It doesn't matter. Doge and Shiba is kind of the same perspective right now. They're both massive coins, and the general public knows Dogecoin and they know Shiba coin. So those are the two that you want to be looking for buying opportunities in, mostly when it comes down to a leverage position. And you want to be loading into that leverage position, of course, at these lows, or if you do get a wick low. If you catch, like, magically, let's say you catch a really quick wick low and it just drop all the way down here, and you enter a long position, do not close that position. Just literally ride it the whole bull run, because it probably will never hit that level again. And that's where you really get some crazy amount of money, right? And I get this question a lot. It's, oh, Pingu, but you know, I have to pay fees to hold that position. Well, guess what? If you're not on Fairdesk, that's a you problem. Like, I've been saying this over and over and over for a year now. Get on Fairdesk. Your fees are very minimal. Stop trading with Bybit and Binance. Nothing wrong with those platforms. I love them. I've used them a lot, but the fees are absolutely absurd. So if you're swinging, or someone who wants to swing, you need to choose the right platform too. But yeah, that's my perspective on Doge and Shiba, ideally. So I will make a Shiba video, of course. I told you guys I will, but I will make a Shiba video in an hour or two, whenever I gotta eat dinner soon. So I'll do that after dinner. And then, yeah, so like today's been a pretty chill day. Like I said, I mean, last night was crazy in terms of the markets. What a huge nuke, and then the market came back and yada, yada, yada. But what I want to see is, of course, all-time highs just inching right there, right? A lot of people become so bearish all of a sudden. We really haven't moved much. Like, people are like, oh my god, the nuke is happening, I told you guys so. And it's like, dude, like, what are you talking about? Like, we're still in a massive uptrend. So you want to be very careful with shorting opportunities. And you guys have noticed I haven't once said in the chat, look for a swing short. You can go back in my messages. It's probably been months before I shorted anything. Like, yeah, we short scalp sometimes, but it has been months since we actually swung short. And I'm not going to swing short probably for another year. I think a year and a half at least. So does Fairdesk need VPN for Americans? No, Nicholas, it is open for Americans. You can literally just click the link in the bio right now and open an account and you're good to go. So that's the beauty of Fairdesk. You guys don't need VPNs. So can you teach me the EMA 8, bro, this time? I am serious. What do you mean, Fatty, the EMA 8? I don't have an EMA 8. I have EMA 9 and I have EMA 20. And I did talk, Fatty, you gotta watch the video. I linked this last time too, but like I literally made a video, like those mentorship program classes, like the YouTube videos that I have. I literally explain from scratch how to trade with them. So you just go ahead and click on those and watch them. Like it's like what I think 8 minutes of your time. It's not gonna kill you to watch. Teach me EMA U. I don't know what EMA is. I 9 and 20. Like I said. Any other questions, my friends? What are we at? Like we are at 34 minutes now. We got time. We got like another 15 minutes. Do you guys want to talk about anything else? Any more questions? You guys want to chill here together and just vibe out? Like, what's the plan here? What do you guys want to do? I don't really like. I'm not dying to leave, but at the same time, if we're just gonna sit here in silence and look at the same chart over and over, I'd rather do something else. But that's my thought process. Bonk, yeah, we can talk about Bonk. I think Bonk's gonna do extremely well. It currently isn't in price discovery, right? We did break all-time high again, and right now, if we look at it from this perspective. So actually, it's quite bearish right now. It's not looking good today for Bonk because what you want to see is like something on Pepe, right? So it broke all-time high, then it retested level as support, and then continued pushing higher. It actually broke down again, and now it's below the exponential moving averages. It does look pretty bad, to be honest. So Bonk long-term, again, like with Dog with Pat and everything else, I think these are going to be the new dog coins. They're going to run crazy. But a lot of people are like, oh, you know, bonk this, bonk that. But this was a period of consolidation that no one was there for, right? So this is what I'm saying. I keep telling people, yes, meme coins are slow sometimes. And you need a level of mental illness to really believe in your bag and hold for that long. Like we're talking, what, January 2023 to November of holding the same dog coin for that long and just not touching it and like literally seeing the same price every single day. Like that's crazy. That's a skill. That genuinely is a skill to have because you really need to trust like your conviction. And a lot of people, including me, I don't think I could hold a meme coin for 8 months and just trust it. Now, of course, Dog with Hat was a little bit more different. The volume was there, and if you were early enough, like I was early enough, like a 90 mil, like a very profitable trade. But you know, I didn't mind this one. This was easy. But like Bonk, like for a lot of people, like the ones that made a lot of money off Bonk were the ones that literally forgot they had it. So yeah, makes sense. What exponential moving averages do you use? NVFC, yeah, 9 and 20. Can you teach me trading because I'm a holder and I hate seeing my money up then dropping hard? That's what I'm saying. Like you want to learn trading, like in terms of learning trading itself, like you can just watch these live sessions and they're all recorded. Just go through, if you really want to take it serious, every single live session I teach something new. Go in the live sessions, watch them, make it your life goal to watch every single live session, and trust me, you will learn things a lot better. I can sit here and teach you for like 3 hours straight, but then this information probably is going to fly over your head if you don't have the basics understanding. And the basic understanding is, once again, you know, the mentorship. It's not a sell. I'm not selling anything. No one jump ahead of the chat. He's selling a course. It's free. It's literally just the YouTube videos I post. Mentorship level 1 and episode 1 and 2. But that's me trying to teach you guys how to actually trade. Like what I see in the chart from a 0 perspective to 100. I want to teach you guys everything I know. So that's why I'm recording them as I go. It does take a lot of time though. I'm going to be honest, editing wise. Like those videos are 10-15 minutes long. So that's why like sometimes like I go MIA and I don't make videos. Like you're like, oh, where the hell is the video, Pingu? Where the hell is the video? And I'm like, yo, I'm busy. So that's why. So yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Okay, cool. Do you post videos on what coins you're gonna buy? Sorry, I found your channel literally right now. Yeah, no, in terms of videos that I buy, right, I don't post videos on what I'm buying. If you join the Telegram LC, I post everything in there. So if I'm buying a new coin, I'll post it in there. If I'm talking about a new trade, I'll post it in there. YouTube is more like, it's a chill session sometimes, like we just talk in here and vibe out. And B, it's sometimes what we do is we'll go over trades, right? We'll go over setups, we'll go over stuff like that. And sometimes I'll be like, hey, like I think this is a good buy. And then, but I'll always send it in Telegram, because Telegram is a place like a lot of people can't come to these live sessions. So I don't want to start giving stuff in these live sessions and everyone else is going to miss it. So Telegram is a place to be. It's free. Just click on the link. I'm not paying. It's nothing's paid. So you're good. I will copy your course and sell it to normies. Yeah, we'll buy my house selling your course. There you go. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised people would probably do that. I have seen people do copy my trade sometimes. I've seen the same setups and same exact take profits, and sometimes it's whatever. Like I never go out of my way and call someone out, because I don't give a shit. I have better shit to do than cry about things. So, you know, great. If you want to copy my trades and sell it to people, then go ahead. I don't give a shit. There's like I said, there's better stuff in this market to do than cry about, you know, oh my god, he's stealing my trades. Like, okay. Yeah, so any other questions you guys got? I'm just kind of vibing, but yeah, do you guys want to talk about anything else, or are we good? I think we're good, right? Because I think I answered pretty much everyone's questions they had. I think we're just kind of chilling right now. Doge does not look good. I'm being honest with you guys. Doge does not look good. This is a clean confirmation of a resistance retest. That looks like a gravestone doji with a bearish engulfing, and now below exponential moving averages as well. That is not a good sign for Doge, to be honest. But for now, like I said, it's still too early to say still, because we're literally hovering right above all-time highs. And look at Ethereum literally hovering right near that major resistance. Look at Solana hovering right literally near that resistance. So some coin setups are a lot better than other coin setups. So, you know, just I would be just careful. I don't want to see a wick opportunity. When Lambo, I don't think I'm gonna buy Lambo. AVEX entries for spot hold. Sure, we can talk about AVEX real quick. I know it's been a little bit since I last talked about AVEX as well, but AVEX in terms of current spot positions, I do think AVEX is gonna hit the $54. We've seen a great period of consolidation here. This is a very long period of consolidation. Nothing really happening on AVEX as of right now, but you want to be trading the wick high. But if you want to load into a position, this is not a bad range, because worst case scenario, 42, and you can see even with yesterday's nuke, it dropped down to 34. If we go to the lows of 27, that's not even half or 50% of a corrected move. So I think you can start loading your spot positions here. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because AVEX, like I said, the market's shown its hand. Even at the lows, it dropped down to 27. So if you're okay to stomach that low, then you're fine. You can just continue with that. Adam's looking to break out of weekly range. Sorry, I see Adam. I don't think I have it on my chart, but I will do it for you, little Cosmos. Yeah, you're right. Actually, Adam is a good setup. Give me a second. Let me just quickly do some magical lines here. So, boom. And then... boom. Okay, so this is your range on Adam. So yeah, it actually does look like it's about to break out all-time high, but it's done this before once, it's done this before twice. So I'd be very cautious with Adam. What I would like to see is probably a break and then a retest on support for a few days. That would be the ideal thing. Given the market conditions right now, we probably will see a stronger volume come into the market. So Filecoin and Atom would be the two coins that you want to put on your list right now if you guys are looking for swing position trades. So File, same thing. 1137 breaks, you enter a long position into the 28 range. Atom, same sort of situation. 1488, enter a long position into 28, possibly 32. So those are your sessions. Fatty's going off with all the emojis. Fatty, you need sleep, my friend. I caught a nice scalp on it but closed already. That's fine. Like I said, don't be upset about taking profits on scalp positions. It happens. How is SHIB set up? You probably went over it. I just joined. Sorry. No problem. I'm actually going to make a video on Shiba within an hour. So I'll do another. You'll get a video out of it. So yeah, just give me like an hour. I was going to eat dinner first and then we'll go from there. So maybe not actually. Hold on. Yeah, I'm down. I might actually go to the gym instead right now. And then I'll make a video. Yeah. Wanna go? Sorry. I'm just... There's a lot going on lately. So yeah. Okay, cool. I will end the stream there because I'm actually thinking I'm gonna go out right now. Someone just messaged me to go out. My wife just asked me to go to the gym, so I will probably go to the gym. I will let you guys do your thing. Thanks for coming. It was fun. I will probably slow down on these live sessions unless something crazy happens. I know you guys like them a lot, but it does take quite a bit of my day, and I already give you guys so much of my day. And then sometimes I just want to watch YouTube videos, and then I'm like, man, Gotta do a live session. So I don't want to burn myself out either. But yeah, I hope that answers all your questions. So we should be good to go. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Just click on the link in the bio. It is free. Everything is free. This channel is all free. So welcome, welcome. And I'll let you guys go now. And I'm going to go do my thing. And then I'll upload Shiba within an hour or two. Don't hold me to it. It will be uploaded tonight, but it'll be random times. So we'll see. I'll figure it out. All right. I know. That's why I want to go to the gym, fatty. My back's killing me. When we enter along is after retest. Yes, Adel is after retest. Okay, ciao. Bye-bye.